Hello there, Cancer. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your August 2022 General Tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we're going to move to the Tarot to get some more details about any obstacles in your way or advice from Spirit. So, and if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's get with your started with your reading. We're going to start with the Animal Spirit Guide. Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. What a lovely energy. You know, the energy that you put a lot of time or effort into something, and now it's like it's full speed ahead. It's the energy of, yeah, there's like no obstacles in your path. It's almost as if, what would you, it is that full speed ahead, but it's also, no holds bar. That's an old saying, I think. So let's see. Yeah, to be fair, could be dealing, the Justice energy could be dealing with a Libra, but you don't have to be. It's as if life is speeding up and going to become more balanced for you. What a lovely energy. You know, just this energy of things coming, almost like sliding into place for you, just things coming together, and you're like, oh my goodness, how did that happen? Well, it happened because you put a lot of time and effort into something, whether this is a relationship, a job, a career, a situation, a new habit that you may have wanted to start for yourself. It's almost as if everything is coming together and working in your favor. What a lovely energy. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So letting go. I like this energy. Sometimes when this card comes out, it's a heavier energy. The energy that I get here is that it's almost as if you're so ready to let go of a habit, a belief, a relationship, something that's holding you back. It's, how she's like gripping on to these leashes, I guess, with the dogs. It's the energy of I feel like you're just opening your hands, and just easily releasing. It's not like throwing them to the side. It's not like they're being tugged out of your hand. It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm done. And it's just, I don't know how to explain the energy that I have. It's just like, yes. It's almost like a sweet release. Because I feel like you have been on this journey for such a long time that you've come to the realization that maybe you're pushing too hard, or you were trying to hold on to something because there was something out of a certain situation or relationship that you were still hoping to get. And now it's kind of like, yeah, just sweet release. Yeah. The High Priestess. Lots of, look at this. Oh my goodness. Lots of major arcana here. So we have the Magician, Gemini energy, the Star, which is Aquarius energy, and then the High Priestess. An energy of knowing that you could manifest. And with the Star, I feel as if, there could be a sense of healing with this release. It could be that maybe you're also releasing the expectation of what you wanted from a certain person, situation, relationship. Maybe you're just letting go of the expectation, which is also helping to bring in this healing, either within you or within a certain situation or relationship. There's this sense of deep peace. It's not just a healing. I feel like there is a deep peace after a long time of feeling abandoned, alone, not sure what the next, what was going to happen next in this situation. So your present energy is just, with the Knight of Cups and the status quo, it's as if there's not the maturation of this relationship the way that you want it, because the Knight of Cups is a knight, it's not a king or a queen, right? It's coming along, but there's also this sense of, is this the best it's going to be? Is this the most that this person can express their emotions? Because the Knight of Cups is about expressing emotions. This is the most that this person can do. It may be that maybe your expectations is that what you're hoping for in this situation is the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups. But you're kind of recognizing, okay, this situation, this person only has the maturation of the Knight. It's not exactly what you wanted. And sometimes that can be difficult. Understanding that the situation is perhaps it never going to be exactly what you were hoping it was going to be. So let's see. Yeah, Tower, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Really nice. A new beginning. Something new coming in. Because what you're realizing here, it's almost like you're having an epiphany. I have to end something. I have to let go of something. This takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to recognize that something is not. I feel almost as if it's never going to be what you were expecting. And so it's almost the sense of acceptance, of accepting it. So you're letting go of the expectation of what you thought it could be. The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and recognizing, okay, this is only going this far. I can't take this any further. Accepting the situation for what it is, and then stepping into your own confidence about how you want to proceed. In some cases, because we have family, friends, and guides underneath that, it could be the situation that this relationship, especially if it's a family or a friend relationship or a coworker, it may not be romantic, right? But the situation that this person is giving all that they can give at this time. Understanding that and then accepting that helps you to release any frustration that you may have in the situation. Once again, of letting go of the leashes, letting this just be the way that it is. Accepting it for what it is, and then regaining your own confidence. It might be that you've put so much time and energy into this situation. It's just not moving along. It's not progressing. It doesn't have the energy to progress any further at this time. And so you're kind of, I hate to use the word resigning, because it's not really you're resigning, you're accepting. You're accepting that this person has given everything that they can give. And now it's time to perhaps go in a new direction. Because your obstacle here is, allowing something to die, of traveling, of going in a new direction. Traveling could mean, physically moving, but it could also mean just mentally, emotionally, spiritually moving away from this situation, not putting any more time or energy into it, allowing it to be what it is, and then accepting the fact that you have to go in a new direction. It's, it is kind of, I feel like you have a moment of sadness, maybe even a little bit of regrets that you put so much time or energy into this situation. And yet at the same time, it's when you are willing to accept the situation for what it is and you let go of your expectations, you can quickly move forward in your life in a different direction. I just feel like this person, and once again, it could be a Libra. Even with the Libra energy here, I'm getting this sense. You see how she's standing there, holding the pans of, the scales. That, especially like if you're maybe dealing with a Libra, this person is kind of planted. You see how she's planted. Her feet are planted on the ground, almost taking a stance. The only way that you can balance this situation out at all is truly to accept it for what it is at this time. Yeah, I just feel like this person has no more to give. So the problem is that if you give more to the situation, right? One of the scales is going to go down, right? Because you're giving more. But I don't feel like this person is also going to give more. In fact, they may just give less. The other scale is going to go upwards. And so what I feel like you're doing is by just accepting it, you're keeping the scales balanced, if that makes sense, right? If you pull your energy completely away, this person may actually give more to the situation. But I feel like at this time, you're just accepting it and seeing what happens as you go forward. I don't feel like you're moving forward in a happy state. Interesting. King of Wands is on the bottom, and we have the Queen of Wands here. I don't think you're moving forward exuberantly. This is somewhat disappointing. You could have had a conversation with this person or something. What they brought to the conversation was not the King or Queen of Cups. What they brought was the Knight. They expressed themselves, but maybe what they expressed was not exactly what you wanted to hear. Or maybe they were not able to express themselves as deeply as you were hoping. Yeah, so there's wow. Okay, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom again. So there's this energy of really going back and forth. How do I want to proceed in this situation? I think that the King of Pentacles and the Hermit coming out together is a sign that there is somebody that you have not yet met that is going to be grounded. I feel like this person, this situation is not very grounded. What you don't know, I think you've been afraid to leave this situation for some reason. You had to close this situation out. I feel like it wasn't closed out in the past, but maybe this conversation helps to close it out so that you can proceed further with more wisdom. I also get the sense that there's somebody here that you have not yet met that is going to be very grounded and come in. I feel like you're wondering, can this person become your King of Pentacles? The King of Pentacles is good spouse material, right? Gender doesn't matter, but it's somebody that is grounded, responsible, somebody that you can count on, that will stick around long term. And there's this energy of trying to see if this Knight of Cups can also be your King of Pentacles. But I get the sense that you're resigning yourself to the fact that this person at this time is not capable of doing that. So your advice is to reconnect with family and friends, looking more for a long-term committed relationship. It's interesting because this isn't, I can't say that this is truly a romance love reading. It's not exactly that, but there is this energy of trying to come back together with family and friends. I feel like this person may have pulled you away from your true family and friends. Let's go back to this. It's almost like they were trying to pull you. They're like the dogs trying to pull you away from your family and friends. It could have been somewhat of a toxic relationship where you felt like they could become your family and friends, right? Like it's truly significant. And now there's this energy of, okay, I'm letting go of this relationship and reuniting it, however that may mean, with family and friends. So it's kind of like, sometimes when you start dating somebody new, you put your time and energy into that new person, right? Because you're excited and you're getting to know each other. And then there could be this moment where you realize this is not the person that I thought was going to be my long lasting committed relationship. When you give it up, then you have more time and energy to go back to your family and friends. Really interesting, because I feel by doing that, you're reconnecting to your family and friends in a much deeper level. I think this relationship, whoever this Knight of Cups is, I think this relationship in a way helped you to understand just how wonderful your family and friends really are. Because I feel like this person couldn't step up to the plate when you really needed them. There could have been a situation where you really needed them to step into like a king or queen of cups energy. You could have had, something happen at work or a situation, in your life, and you could have been sick or something like that. And they kind of didn't step up to the plate. They may have given you a little bit, but they didn't give you what it was that you truly needed at the time. And it made you think, hey, can this really last long term? Is this person real? Does this person really have my back? Or is this person, just kind of saying, almost get a sense of saying one thing, but then, the walk and the talk aren't matching. That's how I feel. So you're kind of like, yeah, I have to let go of my expectation in this relationship. And kind of, I almost feel like you're regrouping, right? You're going back to the people that really and truly do care about you. You're going back to that and taking another look. I feel like you're going to go into this cycle where you take another look at the relationships that you may have temporarily left for one reason or another. Maybe to be with this Knight of Cups, right? But you left temporarily. And it doesn't mean that you stopped talking to them or anything like that. But you pulled your time and energy away to put it somewhere else. And now all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I have to recommit to these people. I feel like it's helping you to come into a better balance of understanding that how much this group of people really means to you, but also how much I think it's almost highlighting that you gave a certain person or situation too much of your time and energy, and that you didn't keep a healthy balance. That there was nothing wrong with bringing somebody new into your life, but it's almost as if you tossed these people to the side in order to do that. And I'm not saying, once again, that you stop talking to them or anything, but, it kind of reminds me of being in college and, like I had a group of girlfriends and we were all single, right? And it could be dating or something, but nobody had like a steady boyfriend. And then one of the girls got a steady boyfriend, and it was like she almost ditched us, to be with him, which is totally reasonable. But then they broke up and she wanted to come back to the group, which was totally fine too. But it does make you realize that, in the future, I mean, she even admitted, she was like, in the future, I'm never giving up, right? My solid group of friends, because it's a connection that you can't find anywhere else. I think that's, it's possible that you were kind of like, well, those people will always be there for me, right? I'm going to go enjoy myself with this other person or this other situation. And you were kind of like, well, those people will always be there for me. And now you're appreciating. Maybe that's part of it, is appreciating this group of people, whether it's your family or friends or whatever. So the High Priestess, it could be if it's a job, okay, you could have left a job and then really miss the people, right? And be coming back. There's this sense of that. High Priestess, I feel like you're being, oh, judgment. Yeah. There's a call here to work on this situation. You know, whenever you kind of like, this is like a flash in the pan. I'm going to say it that way. It was something that was exciting, maybe. You know, it's not a wands, but it's something that I think you thought was really going to grow into something else. Because now what we have is the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and then the Two of Cups. You know, kind of understanding that somebody came along with an offer, you took it, but it actually didn't work out the way that you thought it would. And now it's kind of like reconnecting. I really get this sense of reconnecting to people that truly do love you. Really interesting reading because, you know, we have the Chiron has gone retrograde and Saturn. It's almost this energy of really kind of reassessing the relationships in your life. You know, there is, you know, that the whole theory of, you know, you only have so much time and energy, right? And to have balanced life, you want to balance out the time and energy you have in each sector of your life. So romance, family, friends, work, hobbies, you know. And it's this energy here, I feel like you were putting all your eggs almost in one basket, in this Knight of Cups basket. And now what you're doing is reassessing and saying, okay, I need to now reassess how much time and energy I'm putting into all the sectors of my life instead of perhaps just one. All right, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Yeah, the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself and clarify, is there anyone in your life who no longer serves you? Can you love them from a distance? And that is exactly what I think this is. You know, there's somebody here that isn't really, lifting you up, isn't helping you to become the higher version of yourself, and understanding that you may have put a lot of time and energy into that relationship, but now it's time to distance yourself from them, you know, and really put more of your time and energy into the relationships that do help to lift you up. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have conflict with these people at some time. But out of that conflict will also come lessons and wisdom about how you can become a higher version of yourself, right? And I feel like that is exactly what you're trying to do. And once again, you could have an Aquarius or a Gemini here. Someone that is helping you to understand that where you were putting your time and energy was really detracting you, from the people that really have your highest good in mind. Really lovely energy here. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I really wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.